so PGYTECH sent us the brand new PGYTECH MagFlex Phone Photography stand, and that's it. But there's way more than meets the eye. Now, before we begin, this is absolutely not a sponsored video. I have not accepted any payment upfront for the making of this video. I just genuinely love PGYTECH products. I do, however, have affiliate links that help the channel if you end up picking anything up. Now, having said that, the PGYTECH MagFlex Phone Photography stand will set you back $29 US. And the package includes the MagFlex Phone Photography stand, of course. It includes a spare elastic band, and it includes an adhesive magnet for devices that don't possess a magnetic back. So yes, you can actually adapt this to Android devices that may not have that magnetic capability. Have you ever been in a situation where you're trying to go to an event, whether it's a convention, a meeting, a wedding, or something, that you can't bring a tripod with you? Sometimes those things speak, oh, he's a photographer, they're content creating and stuff like that, but in reality, you just want to do something very small, very discreet, so this is a perfect device for that. Now, the PGYTECH MagFlex Phone Photography stand has 4 display modes. Desktop stand mode, which is one of my favorites when I'm around the office. I can stand my phone, still see content. Maybe I'm browsing social media and I just don't want to hold the phone. It's right there. Very useful for video calls. You also have the overhead mode, and the overhead mode's pretty cool for filming something that's in front of you. It does have a little bit of a tilt, so I actually enjoy this for capturing time lapses, maybe a performance. This is the mode that I personally leverage the most. You also have a briefcase mode that allows you to actually go kind of like underslung and record a little bit more of a lower to the ground. Great for capturing low to the ground stuff or just normal things in front of you. Very effortless. And you also have the selfie stick mode, which is very useful because having the capability to extend just enough without it being too much of a selfie stick gives you enough distance from your camera to fit a little bit more in the frame. It's a little bit more pleasant, a little bit more stable too. Now take a look at this. This thing is 6.1 millimeters thin, just to put it in comparison to your smartphone. And it is 47.2 grams, so it's very, very small, very similar to the wallets and different accessories that you would adapt to the back of your phone. But by itself is just straight up very slim, very impressive. And when I use it with the elastic band, it's actually very effortless. If I'm taking a portrait photo or just simply recording a selfie video or sideways, this is very easy. And even if I don't use the elastic band, it kind of lives perfectly in the space in between my hand and the phone when I'm holding it. So it's very nice, very comfortable, and sometimes I forget I even have it. So we took the PGYTECH MagFlex Phone Photography stand to the OC Fair just to capture some content, make it part of that night, to see how it fits on those type of scenarios where I couldn't bring a tripod with me. This year, PGYTECH's been cooking. They've been cooking actually for quite some time. They've been coming up with some banger products, and the PGYTECH MagFlex Phone Photography stand is no exception. I had a ton of fun filming at the OC Fair with this device, and I, since then, have been using it as my daily magnetic attachment accessory to the back of the phone besides wallets. And even if I don't have the intent of capturing something, the fact that things have manifested and now I have the means to stand my phone, create a quick time lapse, capture the performance, and just be in the moment and not have to see the world through the phone, it's been very, very handy. And not to mention, if I'm grabbing lunch and I just want to watch a quick YouTube video while I'm eating, this thing is amazing. I've been able to use it for that. I've been able to use it for video calls. Next week, I'm actually trying it on an airplane. Now, I've been using the MagFlex Phone Photography stand without any cases, any metal adhesives, but PGYTECH recommends for you to use a case because the magnetic cases for those type of phones kind of strengthen the magnetism. And if you don't have a case, they also recommend for you to use the adhesive magnet band because it makes it a little bit stronger. You don't want your phone to go flying around because, let's face it, some people will try to go on rides with it. Just be safe, be secure, use the magnetic ring. All in all, very happy. Bravo PGYTECH, and thank you so much for sharing this with me. I will be taking it with me for my next upcoming trips, and I know it's going to be a blast. But I want to know what you think. Let me know your thoughts in the comment section down below. If you have any questions or suggestions, drop them down there so we can continue to create relevant content for you. If you enjoyed the video, please give it a thumbs up and consider subscribing. All the links to PGYTECH gear are down in the description. And as always, thank you so much for sharing your time with me. We'll catch you on the next one.